This channel is dedicated to comedy. This is my Rich House Comedy channel, okay? Theo Von is somebody that we definitely review a lot on this channel, so if you definitely like him, make sure you subscribe and hit the top bell. I'm always looking for new people that love comedians, so please drop your suggestions in the comments. Other than that, it's very hard to think of stuff for people every day, all right? Let's get right into this right here. If you enjoyed over here, y'all already know what to do. Let's get it.
You know what I mean? And
oh, definitely, dude. I mean, yeah, because you got a unique look, you know? I mean, you look like a Christmas ornament that Jelly Roll would have. You know?
Did I tell you? I didn't tell you.
And I say that in the most loving way.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Went to one of the Celtics games the other day and being like...
Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get in free over there, I'm sure, dude. There's no way. They're like, he made it. Finally, dude. Should Tommy Lee be able to hear at this point?
Probably not.
Does he still deserve all of his senses? That's what a lot of people would vote for. You know?
Dude, that's hilarious.
What's your finisher?
My finisher probably be the... I would hold somebody down and cry directly into their eyes.
Guys, what would be your finisher if you had one? Let me know what your finisher is.
To be honest.
That's pretty good.
It would be very
good.
Primordial. I think it would be very, like, maybe there would be ancient poets that would enjoy it. Sure. Everybody else would be like, boo. Oh, I look like I'm making Bluetooth or something. I start, you know, getting the jitters. People are like, oh my God, that guy's showing up as a router. That guy's not doing well, you know?
You know, you can't just run around doing what I was doing for the last 20 years forever and not expect some major consequences.
Yeah, you can't just be getting, scoring 8 balls at a Fuddruckers and just expect things to fucking continue to prosper.
I grew up, you know, decently rural, but not that, you know, I saw, you know, I had some couple family friends, you know.
You gotta wait for a family
I don't think we didn't have the same last name. That's all I knew, baby. I was in.
Dude, you got to at least wait for a tall trick-or-treater to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We had a guy one night that came to a show, and he's like, hey, man, me and my cousin, we love you, and look at him. And he goes, he's missing 70% of his skull, right? And the dude had a cool thing, though, where if he, like, put his finger in his mouth and went, then the other part of his head would kind of show up, dude.
That happened.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
Pikeville, Kentucky,
dude, that
brother.
is wild, dude.
You don't need all your skull to party over there.
That is wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because sometimes it'll say on the Whoop bracelet, it'll say, Whoop, there he is, and it'll play that song, you know?
For your dad.
Yeah.
About your dad.
Like if you get close enough to him.
Yeah, exactly. It gets louder when the closer
It's
you
like,
get.
Whoop, there he is.
What would you say?
We'd
Stalking?
be like, oh yeah, stalking.
Yeah.
Well, stalking is more like once you've loitered and you see something in the window, you know? You see something, you see a bit of tits in the distance or something. But yeah, that's stalking. Yeah. And then it's breaking and entering, you know? And then it's marriage usually.
Yo, he is hilarious for that.
If you have a way with words, I think. You'll do some coke and just eat somebody's ass through a dream catcher out there, dude. Intense out there, dude.
Hey, yo, every time he talks about drugs, he does this thing with his teeth that lets me know he used to get wasted, bro.
Dude, I remember, one of the things when I was a child, one of the most beautiful things at Mardi Gras was seeing all the tits, and they weren't a lot of these like fancy store-bought tits. These were real fucking American Bisquick chest monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of
cornbread titties.
Oh, the kind of tit, dude, that'll look over this way for some ketchup. Like they had some real just scare bears on them, you know? The same way you did in the 70s when you decided to become a politician. He said...
Me?
No, not you.
Oh, that explains the Elvis question.
You're talking about... You're talking about Ghost Malone, dude.
Bet it's either like you kill it or you bomb. There's no in between. There's no like all right shows.
And when you don't do good in front of a black audience as a white guy, you feel the pain of hundreds of years. You feel, I mean, my pain traveled all the way back to England in a boat. And I mean, if God wanted you to see your sister's tits, he'd have made them your cousin. That's what my uncle used to say all the time, but he was a fucking weirdo and he's He's going to be, I mean, I don't know if he's doing fine or whatever. They're like, you're back up in 3 minutes or something, right? And I had to go out 7 more times out onto that stage. You know, I had no more material.
For 15 minutes each?
No. For like 3 minutes each after that. To
So
like,
you're like the host, kind of.
yeah. Ooh, it got so bad, bro. Like the third time, dude, the third time, I picked up an American flag that was backstage and just walked out with it, bro.
Just that was it. Somebody sing the national anthem out here.
Yeah, totally. Like I was surrendering, bro. So I lived in LA for a while, and then Nashville was open during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So you could do what you want. You could like, you know, spit. You could spit on people, and they were still okay with it. You know, like so it definitely like
It's a good criteria to move to a town. You're like, can I spit on people?
Yeah. Or you know, you could you could just I used to date a girl actually, and she had her father's butt.
Oh my God. Yep.
And it was always like,
Oh, no.
I don't know. It was so hard for me sometimes to like want to mate with her sometimes.
Because you're just thinking about her father's
I mean,
butt.
I wasn't thinking about her father, but it was like a very distinct looking buttocks, you know?
Could you date a woman that had her father's butt? That sounds crazy.
I got to see this girl's butt.
I mean, she was beautiful, but she had her father's butt kind of. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that. I don't know what was going on.
Where is he here? What festival is
Bro,
this?
he's delivering packages. You feel me?
He did?
That's all I'm saying. That guy, dude. My friend told me that he can bust big loads, dude.
Is
I made
that
up.
Oh,
I made that up.
My buddy told me he's bust fat nuts.
Oh, we had a guy. We used to have a really great, I don't want to say homeless guy, but a guy who was just kind of hadn't been home probably in a decent amount of time.
Unhoused.
Yeah, I would say
I think
unhoused.
that's the right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he could, yeah.
What sounds more politically correct? Unhoused or homeless?
And he
Unhoused sounds
but when
bougie.
he'd smile, he had a couple of his teeth in his hand. I guess they'd fallen out or something. And when he'd smile, he would still make the shape, and he would show you the teeth.
So he just had him. He just keeps, that was kind of his party trick.
Yeah.
His help me out.
Every time, dude.
And you have long arms, so I bet raising your hand in the meeting sucks the most, dude. If you have like short arms, like people are like, oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
But you fucking throw that fucking giraffe up there, and people are like, God.
Oh, dude.
Smokes it down the fairway like 220. And Trump's like, I want to change partners. I want Billy.
Dude, yeah, he looks like that lamp from Christmas Story, kind of. And I know Billy, and I'm only.
We call him hopping around.
He can,
I wrote a rap song about him.
That's always the thing I think that gets weird as you get older. If you even think about telling a lie, sometimes or even a small lie, I'm like, it just feels like it's.
The lies, if you tell lots of small lies, then you then have to keep up on like,
yeah.
fuck, who did I say this to and who did I do this? So that's the thing. If you go through life and you're
Who
just,
did I tell I was a mime? And then you're fucking. And they're always stuck in the smallest apartment. It's like, first of all, get a better job, you know? And fucking get out of that rat trap.
Have you met Jelly?
Oh, yeah.
He's
yeah.
the best in the fucking
Oh,
world,
he's
man.
the sweetest.
He's the best.
And he has so many feelings in him, dude. My favorite is when Jelly Roll wins an award. He gets up there and he's like, I want to say to everybody, right now there's somebody out there who's got no arms and no legs living under a bridge. And I want to tell you in 2 short months, you can be winning a CMA award.
Are you guys fans of Jelly Roll? I've never been a fan of Jelly Roll. I don't think he does music for me.
And everybody's just bawling crying.
Couple 3 hours, like a long time.
Damn, bro. So you're doing weddings.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Except I think weddings paid a lot better than this. And there would have probably been some hot girls at the wedding. This was not that.
A lot of thick stepdads at this deal. Huh?
Oh yeah, just got off the public golf course.
Oh,
A lot of rosy-cheeked old men, huh? Yeah. A lot of Santa's little helpers out there. Yeah. Well, one time I remember I called down to the front desk. I was like, hey, do you guys have internet? And the guy's like, let me check. And I'm like, let me check. Like, and
Let me
then-
see. Hold on. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
But then I hear him
He's actually
looking
clicking
it up on the computer.
Google. He goes to
my
Google.
God.
Do we have internet? Google search.
Oh, Paddington Bear is having a coffee with a woman or something over there, like,
bestiality.
yeah. Yeah. Caffeine fueled bestiality, dude. That's how new. Have you ever done? Yeah.
Have I ever?
No, have you ever considered a collab with Paddington Bear? Bro?
I wait till the last minute to do things, which was the definition of procrastinator. I didn't need to say that last part.
Some people didn't know. Some people are like, damn, he's a procrastinator.
That's
What does that mean? He's been to
That's
space?
5 syllables. Well, I didn't know you could do that.
Some people think, yeah, like, what do you mean? Oh, he's a procrastinator. He dates men. Like, what does it mean?
What does this all mean?
Yeah, I think some people don't know, dude. He eats mud. I think, yeah. No, I'm glad you sounded it out.
Yeah, I had to. Absolutely.
You know, maybe I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
You're talking yourself into like bail and rehab. These people are fucked up. Let me out of here.
You're like, I could be mayor in a month. In this community, these people are fucked.
Fuck, we haven't even got to family day yet.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
She was a tough girl, boy. She had all the shoulders, bro. She was just a strong
linebacker.
lady,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, you met her?
All the
I've met a
shoulders.
few, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, I love linebackers too, you know.
Yeah, no, she was yeah, she was just, and I think I did actually end up making out with her, honestly. Yeah, you know, that's where I was at.
Say she came, you appreciate her, you know.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and she's a great girl. She's a very sweet gal. This is the kind of thing that it's coming to. People you're gonna have like,
He real shaggy
you
right
know,
there.
freckled stepmother versus like, you know, gambling addict Vietnamese or something. You know, that's where all gonna be bet. It's just constant betting. I think you can feel it coming up in the world. It's like,
Would you do one of them?
against a male or female, you think? They should have.
time.
I know how there's a lot of
Yeah.
playpens for children, but how about a
Yeah.
work pen? You know what I'm saying? We don't need a lot of work
But
in
it could
there,
just
but
be like things that could be considered play.
you can text 911. I was at the Dustin Poirier Max Holloway fight, and I remember texting 911. I'd never done it before. I was
Something's
like,
gonna get beat up.
oh, I said, dear God, 2 men are beating the shit out of each other in Atlanta.
That's a waste of resources, Theo Von.
And they wrote back, I'm not even joking, what's good?
No, they did not. I swear to no, they did not.
Yeah, I used to say if you feed Alka-Seltzer to a seagull, they'll blow up. So, yeah, dude,
I never tried that because that would definitely up my. That was my Steve. when I
never
was
tried
young.
it. You fed 200 Tums to a little person, bro. That's fucking way crazy.
It didn't blow up.
France, they start drinking wine from like 5.
Oh God.
They give tiny glasses of wine to their kids, and it makes them respect alcohol by.
I'd watch that online if they had that. To be honest, no judgment or anything, and I don't know any of the children, but and I wouldn't want to know any of them. Yeah,
Kind of, I guess.
yeah, yeah, dude.
A male escort.
I don't know. Hooker's
What
better.
the fuck's the dip? Yeah.
Hooker sounds like you don't have insurance, but you're still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Male escort sounds like you're at least applying for some sort of like government aid with it. I feel like
Government aid.
Oh my
the
God.
jelly rolled
Yo.
on him, brother. He put the double eclair on somebody. That was his finishing move, I think.
The double eclair.
Or I think it was like the dirty.
The double eclair.
He put something on somebody. He put the fucking crispy bear claw on somebody, I think. This dude worked with us, bro, and they call him Raptor, right? That was his nickname, and not nicknamed after the
Raptor.
truck.
A dinosaur.
Yeah, something, bro. They had a lot of tornadoes would come through there, so you have to go lay in one of the ditches whenever if you were out there working. Like we have to go lay in one of the ditches, right? So one day, there's a pretty good twister in the distance, so we're scared, you know. So I run over, I lay in. He comes in behind me, lays right on top of me.
Hey,
We must have
yo.
400 yards of ditch, and he laid right on top of me, man.
Thanks for making the effort to come here.
You're welcome. This is Birdie Bottoms.
But yeah,
Blossoms.
exactly. Yeah. Bertie Bottoms.
Birdie Bottoms.
A little wine is good. It's good for the heart. Doctors say pregnant ladies can drink it.
Can they really?
That's what they say.
Yeah, but have you seen the babies?
They're pretty awesome whenever they come out.
Dude, I was gonna say this, dude.
They shred hard. They're like, I've been fucking drinking before I was born.
Yeah, a lot of them have real pale skin and they're gingers, which are good citizens of the society, and they wear North Carolina jerseys, so they fucking go hard, bro. Yeah, dude. Coke.
What I like about him is that he can sit in the room with anybody, and it's just not normal that anybody can sit in the room with Theo Von and have a good time.
Well, it'll make you give your email address to a dolphin, dude. It just you can tell up. You'll be like, yeah, let's keep it. Let's holler at each other. We're gonna fucking. And he's like, All right, dude. You bring your boys. I'll bring my boys. Email me. You're like, what is even? In the morning, you're like, who the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
Stay away from me, God.
All right, guys. Theo Von Making Musicians Laugh for 17 minutes was the name of this, guys. All right, I'm going to put the link to the original video in the comments. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the top bell. I need suggestions, man. Without suggestions, this channel won't do anything. All right? Other than that, I'll see you on the next one, and I am out of here.